already know what it is. It's your boy Dollars No Change. If it ain't about money, it ain't about a thing. Listen, your boy is back with another reaction video. And before I get into this reaction video, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the motherfucking channel, you dig? Listen. Y'all know I'm back with the latest tea, man. Listen. Black love is dead. Listen, man. The internet is going viral. Listen, Papoose, the king, has spoken. The king of Samunda has spoken. Listen. Papoose exposed Remy Ma. Told the world he writes 98% of her lyrics. And the only reason he ain't get paid, because he like, this is my wife. And he wanted her to win. He wanted her to eat. But she got that bag. She came out of jail, got that bag after he'd been holding her down for 6 years. She came home, got that bag. It started moving funny on your boy. So listen. With that being said, right, we're going to get into this motherfucking reaction video. But make sure you share this motherfucking video. You dig? Listen.
Right. Somebody said, we stepped at the park. You said you was going to pull me down. So I go in the spot. I'm walking through the spot. I don't see the lane. Everybody look like the lane to me. I go to where I got an idea where they at. When I walk in the room, they in there lovey-dovey. They in there all lovey-dovey. Mind you, she been lying saying she ain't with the nigga. She don't deal with him. All this corny shit, right? I see the lane. Y'all already know. Went in his mouth. Off the muscle. What happened was, he thought I came to talk. He thought I was about to talk.
Only through Monday, save up to 35%.
Listen, I'm sorry, y'all, but we don't do ads. So y'all know I gotta skip the ad. You feel me? Listen.
During Raymore Flanagan's Memorial Day Super Weekend Sale.
Ain't none of that. We don't do that. Mom, right in his mouth off the muscle. Whooped him out, dead on his feet, hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. I know, everybody telling me I shouldn't talk about this, but this nigga's a lame. Do what you gotta do. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. Stomped him out and all that. Bad. Hole in my knuckle, everything. But like I told you, I didn't do that because he slept with my wife. I did that because you shook my hand and then slept with my wife. But the part I didn't tell y'all is, through this entire ordeal of her cheating with this lame, I started to notice that he had something on her. And I felt like he was blackmailing her. I always felt like he was blackmailing her. Just because the way she was moving and behaving. So I'm gonna play an audio for y'all of him basically, in his own words, admitting to blackmailing her. Listen to this. So this got sent to me because he's on the phone with one of his people running his mouth. They recorded it and sent it to me. But this is him on the phone. Let me just play it. Hold on. It's lame.
Listen. You know you're lame when you're running your mouth and you're getting caught up on audios. Niggas is recording you. Niggas don't have no respect for you. You feel me? Niggas that got respect for niggas won't dare to record a nigga while he talking to another man on the phone. Niggas is recording your conversation. That means niggas don't have no respect for you. Easy the Block Captain, you're lame. And you supposed to be the face of Philly battle rap. Yo, Philly, man, y'all took an L on this one, you dig? Listen. Brooklyn, stand up. New York City, stand up. Your boy Easy the Block Captain, when night, nigga got knocked the fuck out.
Now, when I started to feel like he was blackmailing her, I brought it to her attention. I said, listen, is it because this dude got something over you? Like, what's going on? She's staying out on days my daughter got to go to school. She's, my daughter's calling, she's not answering the phone. I'm calling, she's not answering when she's with this lame. Then she's with this lame for days at a time. It's like crackhead behavior. I'm like, yo, something is wrong. Are they using drugs or something? Like, what's going on with her and this lame? So I brought it to her attention. I said, yo, listen, if he's blackmailing you, if he holding something over you, let me know. And we can handle that. We can handle that too. I brought that to her attention.
Papoose funny though, because he low-key throwing shots. Bow! Said she moving real spooky. She giving crackhead vibes. Listen.
Everything I'm telling y'all is not in order. It's just throughout the situation. So I bring it to her attention. I say, yo, let me know if this dude is blackmailing you. We can handle it. And she wouldn't say it. But then while she out with the lame and me and my daughter's home, because that's who was always with her every night while this was going on, she sent me a random text. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I'm a bad wife. I still got all these texts. I still got all these texts. So I don't even know why she's doing this. Oh, I know I'm a bad wife. I'm so sorry. She's saying things like that. And I'm like, damn, it's not like her. So maybe this dude holding something on her. I'm going to play the recording right now. This is the lane saying that he's holding stuff over her head.
So of course she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about.
Yo, nigga said he got videos of her. Miss Remy Ma, what you been doing on those videos? But the words of Hassan Campbell. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Something just ain't right.
Like I'm saying, that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you did all this shit.
Oh, let me play this again. Can y'all hear the audio? Let me play it again.
Yeah, look, so of course she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you did.
Now bear witness to this. You just heard this lame, who she was dealing with since 2022, say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's gonna go whenever I say so.
That's facts.
I don't care if she go back to him. This cheating gonna go when I say so. This is the same recording when he was up there clout chasing. Oh, I'm gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. I'm gonna get more followers. All of this foolishness, right? So y'all just heard the lame, the knockout victim, saying he got videos of. But let's listen to her telling me that, oh, by the way, one of the reasons why she's so angry at me is because she says all of this is my fault. Y'all ready for this? Because I knocked him out. She said if I would have never knocked him out, she would have been stopped talking to him. She said the fact that I knocked him out, she had to keep talking to him because she didn't want him to expose things.
Let me guess. You're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist myself...
Listen. We don't do the ads. I'm tired of these ads coming across my video. Listen.
Of course I'm going to say that's a great idea.
The reason why she's blaming Papoose and is mad at Papoose, she knocked him out. So she's not sure if Easy the Black Captain is going to leak that footage because he might be in his bag behind this. But the truth is, Easy Black the Captain is not going to leak. He's not going to leak no information on Remy Ma unless Remy Ma decides to want to leave him. And he can't benefit off her battle rap league no more. Once Remy Ma decide to cut Easy the Black Captain off is when he is going to leak whatever information that he has on her. You feel me? Listen. Shit get deep.
I highly suspected that they was using drugs together. I heard someone say earlier while she was on live, are you high? She moves very strange. I seen a video where she looked outside herself. I'm not accusing her of anything. This is not my style. But the fact that you mentioned my children and fabricated all these stories about me, about this money, when I wrote 90% of your rhymes since I met you, I can type a word from any one of your verses for the past time I've been with you. I wrote like 3 songs on your first album. I can come in my email drafts right now, which has dates on them, y'all. 2006.
And Remy Ma had the nerve to come at Nicki Minaj about her pen game. And your husband is over here writing 90% of everything that we hear from Remy Ma. So let me find out Papoose wrote Lean Back. He wrote that Lean Back verse. R to the easy, M to the wizard. My dance say wizard got it on a 740 wizard. You telling me he wrote that? Wow, listen.
1640, and you can literally see her lyrics pop up, the whole rapper pop up. But let me say this though. Let's get to this part right here. We just heard him admit that he's blackmailing her, right? Now, let's listen to her telling me that he's blackmailing her, that she would have been stopped talking to him. Since she want to get on here and fabricate and fake big this lame up. Have you noticed since I moved on, you never see her with the lame no more? She was sneaking around with him in restaurants. What was that? G's Factory, matching outfits, losing the battle on stage, getting cooked by Geechee, getting cooked by Suge. This nigga get cooked every battle. I don't know what type of rapper is this dude, man. Never lost a battle in my life. But anyway, keep it moving. We don't care about that.
Geechee cooked him.
She tried to make it about Clarissa. I just met Clarissa in July last year. I've been dealing with this with you since 2022. Clarissa has nothing to do with this. She's very angry because Clarissa is shining like the diamond she is. World-class champion, Olympic winner. She has nothing to do with this. Actually, Clarissa went on the Breakfast Club, did an interview, and said she don't have a problem with her. This was aired yesterday. Yesterday morning, I wake up to a phone call of her being belligerent, being a narcissist, screaming on my phone, claiming that Clarissa disrespected her. How did she disrespect you? She said she don't have a problem with you. Then, in the process of that phone call, she asked me, so are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that a question?
Yeah, I'm done with you.
Am I done with you? I said, she said, you moving forward with the divorce? I said, yes.
Of course he done with you. You fucked with the help. And then not only that you fucked with the help, you was out in public with the help. And we supposed to be promoting black love. Got me looking like a whole idiot out here in these streets. Where they do that at, though? But Remy Ma, listen. You got the Bronx looking bad right now. You feel me? You got Castle Hill looking bad right now. You got Basel Hill looking bad right now. Like, what are we doing, though? You feel me? Listen.
My attorney, she want to fabricate these stories about not retaining an attorney. The last time I spoke to Rim, I said, listen. I spoke to my attorney. Saturday is the day that her schedule allows for me to come in. I have been interviewing different attorneys trying to pick the right one. I wanted to get a civilized divorce.
Makes sense.
Where we don't have to do none of this clown shit. She never wanted to do that. Just in recent time, she started to claim, when I say recent, I mean past few weeks, she started to claim that, she wanted to get the private divorce. So I said, okay, good. So when she called me the other day, tried to get back with me yesterday, and I declined because she was so mad about Clarissa, so angry because I finally moved on. She see us living our life. She talking about doing something for the gram or doing this and that. I'm living my life. I lived over there with you. I tolerated your foolishness, your cheating, and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Moving on along, I just played an audio to y'all of the lame admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play an audio of her telling me that he's blackmailing her. Basically saying, but before I want to play the audio, I want to let y'all know that she's very angry at me because she says that if I would have never knocked him out, none of this would happen. So one of the reasons why she has so much animosity towards me is because I knocked him out. I'm letting y'all know that right now. That's one. I'm going to tell y'all the other two later. Oh, it gets worse. Hold on. You want to be funny? I could be funny too. But I'm going to be funny with the truth. You lie, you lie, and you lie. You had the audacity to come on here and make up a fake story and say, oh, my mother called me. How y'all ever say, come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. First and foremost, you talking about your mother called you about a YouTube video that everybody know they make fake videos on YouTube. Remy's in the hospital. Papoose this, that, this person, that. Those, we all know those is fake. You just mad because you see us moving on in our life, right? You want to fabricate a story.
Yo, and most of the time, that's how it happens. Everything is okay. Niggas is talking shit when they with you and putting up with your bullshit, sleeping on the couch while you out there fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry. But when you finally put your foot down and you get up and you leave, oh, now niggas is this. Oh, now niggas is that. Now niggas is broke. Now niggas is this. But you married this broke nigga, though. So-called broke nigga, allegedly. But you married to Remy Ma. You just mad because he upgraded to Clarissa Shields, which is the #1 female in the world champion. You feel me? The female Floyd Mayweather of boxing. You feel me? And she's 30 years old, young thing, young black queen out here, and know what she want. And she want Papoose. She want a man that's gonna love her. You feel me? Clarissa Shields was one of the people that sat back and seen the love that he gave you. So of course, there's always gonna be some female out there. While you over here treating this man like shit, it's a woman waiting to get what you have. You feel me? It's always another woman out there waiting to snag a Papoose. Listen. For 6 years, he been holding you down while you was incarcerated. And not once have anybody seen Papoose in the blogs about him cheating or getting caught up with groupies. Not once. And I'm heavy on social media. Not once I ever heard Papoose in the media about some females. Listen.
About, and I still say my mother-in-law because me and her had a tight relationship like that. And I would never say anything to disrespect her or anybody in the entire family. You lied and said, I said, go get your brothers. That's cap. Everybody know I'm more close to them and show them more love and support than you do. But let's keep it moving. So we already played the audio of the lane.
Hello. My name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you joining us.
The knockout victim, soft, didn't even fight back. That's what made me mad. I would have just clipped him and kept it pushing. But the fact that I seen that the nigga was soft when I ran down him, I said, damn, this nigga be talking all this gangster shit, and he ain't even gonna fight back. Nigga was like a dead headlights. But that's another story. Knocked him out. It's no mystery. Had to get a tetanus shot, knocked his tooth out and all that. Hole in my hand, the whole shit. But let me show y'all the audio of her. Check this out. I want y'all to listen to this. Can y'all hear me? Should I play the lame first? Should I play the lame saying that he the knockout victim, saying that he's blackmailing her? Let me play her admitting it. But she's angry at me because I knocked him out, y'all. Glass Joe, y'all. We call him Glass Joe. Check it out. But listen to her. I want y'all to bear witness to this because out of the whole situation, this was one of the parts that really bothered me. So that's why I reached out to certain fake friends who I thought would be real, like they say they are, and step up. I try to bring it to their attention. Yo, I think she's being blackmailed. Do me a favor. Just reach out to her. Don't tell her you spoke to me. I just want to know she's okay. She hasn't seen the baby in days. So I said, damn. See if y'all can reach out. And I don't want to involve nobody in this because this don't got nothing to do with them and they don't owe me nothing. But when you say you family, you got to live. That's an action. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You got to live up to that. That's neither here nor there. So we played the audio of him admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play the audio. Listen to what she said. And I want y'all to know that this is my ex-wife. We're not married anymore. But at the time, as a married man, I wanted to protect her from being blackmailed. So I told her, if this is going on, let me know. Whatever he's blackmailing you, I'll handle that. And we'll get past it as a family. But she lies so much, you don't know what to believe. So I'm like, damn, she blackmailing? Is he blackmailing her or not? But I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go over and die, and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga.
Team Fuck This Nigga. That's your name, babe, bro. Your name is Team Fuck This Nigga. Hold on. Let's play this again.
You know what's crazy, though? Because Easy the Black Captain don't even care if it's Team Fuck This Nigga. Because his whole agenda is to use Remy Ma to get where he need to be, just like Remy Ma used Papoose to where she needed to be. You feel me? Listen. Shit, man, this game is spooky. This industry, this music industry is spooky.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go over and die, and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga. I didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Why should he care, though? This is your side piece. Why should he care about your side piece? Like, listen, you the one out there sliding with the help. With a bum. From Philly. Like, come on, bro. At least Papoose moved on with the world champion of the world. You feel me? You moved on with some dusty battle rap nigga from Philly. Like, is you stupid? Is you stupid? Like her son Campbell said, something just ain't right. Shout out Son Campbell, man.
I would have been stopped talking with this nigga. So she's mad at me because I knocked him out. So she's telling me that I knocked him out. I put her in a position where she still had to be cool with him. But she tell y'all on live, oh, he's this, oh yeah, a man that treat me right, a man that did this and did that. You just said the other day you don't even deal with this lame no more. So we got one audio of him saying that he's blackmailing her. For all y'all who didn't hear it, we got an audio of the lame admitting to blackmailing this woman. Listen to this.
You know what I mean? So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. But you're right,
Hold on. Let me get to the beginning of this thing again. Let me make sure I get it from the right part, y'all. Bear with me, man. Some bullshit audio. Hold on, let me get this right. We're going to get to it. So we playing the audio, y'all, of the lame admitting to blackmailing her. He's admitting it.
You know what I mean? So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. But you're right, though. Anything happen? Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know how long it is. I got pictures, the pictures, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whatever I say is gonna go. I'm talking about what I'm saying. That news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you did all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. Again, we're gonna play her basically saying she's been blackmailed. That's what it sounds like to me. What y'all think?
Nah, it sounds like
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go over and die, and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Talking to
It's not true. I would have been stopped talking to this nigga. So you telling me you got a lame running around here bragging, oh, I'm fucking his wife, oh, the whole shit, right?
Nasty word.
You got a lame who came in front of me, shook my hand, and which is total disrespect as a man. You sleep with my wife, it is what it is. She chose that, she's in the dope. That's not why I knocked you out. I knocked you out because you shook my hand. But he's on audio saying blackmailing you. So which one is it? Which one is it? You told me numerous times you don't deal with him no more. You want to go on Instagram and say you with your child every day. No, you're not. You just started being with the baby after I left. Once I left, you started trying to prove to me that you're with the baby and you're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rem. I didn't say it back to you. You know why? Because when our 15th year anniversary came, which was a milestone, we were supposed to have the whole thing that we did in the 10 year. You didn't want to acknowledge it properly because you were too busy running around doing what you was doing. Now I'm in a space where I moved on. So for a person who got all these lies to say about me, why is it that you try to call me the other day and say happy anniversary? Why is it that when I went to pick my daughter up, you asking me for gifts and things like that? Why is it? Because you're a narcissist. And in the process of you being a narcissist, anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So you know when somebody loses the remote, they go frantic. See, but what you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said weather bounds before God. Better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death to his part. And I lived that out. I did nothing but take care of you. Every utility in that house to this day right now is under my name. The alarm company called me today. You talking all this money talk, you just paid a cable bill probably within the last 2 weeks out of my account. I had to bail you out of jail when you fought your case. When you had to pay the civil case, and we backtracked it. Who account did that come from? Me.
Remy Ma poking the bear. Why would you want to poke the bear, Remy Ma? Why would you want to poke the bear with Papoose, knowing this nigga can spit the alphabet forwards and backwards? Like I would not want to mess with a nigga that could say the alphabet from the beginning to the end and backwards. Like we not doing that. Nah, listen. That nigga dangerous. That nigga's calculated, and he don't even drink or smoke. Like that's not a nigga you want to fuck with. Like let that nigga go live his life and do and be happy, man. If you really love him, let him enjoy his life with Carissa Shields, man, and you go do your thing with Easy the Block Captain. You just mad that Easy the Block Captain got caught up in the public, nigga cheating on you with two other groupies. And you mad that Papoose, that you lost a good one, and you know what type of happiness he's gonna bring to Carissa Shields. You feel me? Come on, man. Listen. What's understood ain't never gotta be explained.
You didn't have a dime. Slay warned me. May he rest in peace. He warned me. He warned me. So when you say malicious things about him, now that he's deceased, I know why, because he know the truth. So all of this money talk that you're talking, you're a liar. All you do is lie, very bipolar. Say something 1 minute, and she'll say 5 minutes later that she never said it.
Narcissist.
She would say she never said it. Right now on my phone, and like I told you, I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on the credit. I never did anything. When people said, we know Pat writing that. Oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why when I started writing it, they saw the difference. You want to...
Yes. And it's sad, man. And I thought Remy Ma was a Pinterest. I thought she wrote her own shit. Now we all understand. But all the way up, I'm going all the way up, was a hit. Because Papoose wrote it. Listen.
Talk down upon me. You want to try to assassinate my character. But in actuality, there are people who interact with us. Anybody who ever been around her and never been around me, please step to the front. Am I respectful? Am I considerate? I come from a very big family. I'm very loved. Inside and outside. And guess what? Your family love you too. But you don't love them. You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. And you know what? It hurts me that I gotta even say this about you, that I gotta even come on this live and do this. But the fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say, I haven't seen my daughter, when you didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention. We spoke about the party. I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money for my daughter's party. When my daughter's party took place, you had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on, and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter while you run around with this lame, come home to me and say you wasn't with him. Why would you be with him? He's so beneath you. When I noticed that you was probably getting blackmailed because you're such a liar, I tried to protect you like I always protected you. You want to make it, you want to go on the gram, you want to play games about me knocking him out, that's a small thing. That wasn't the first time you saw me in action. But you know what? Like I said earlier, there's 3 reasons why she started to have so much animosity towards me. One was because I knocked him out. And it wasn't because she cared about his well-being. It was because she had been, as a celebrity, as a famous person, who could be a role model if she wanted to, she has been behaving in a very, should I say promiscuous? Should I say promiscuous? She has been behaving in a very not too respectful way. And it's been right under the nose of the entire industry and everybody. And people allow it because some of them are groupies. Some of them are clout chasers. Some people, you know, they know the truth, but they act like it's not happening. By me knocking him out, it kind of put it out there, what's really going on. Also, she tried to fool y'all and say, what person would be in a marriage with a loving husband, being taken care of, bills paid, and cheat? You know what person would do that? You.
You know what? It's many a woman out. Excuse me. Listen. It's many a woman out there that is breaking up a happy home, and there's no cheating going on in that. And they just want to be out there, they just want to be docs, bro. They just want to, you know, break up their marriage to live a hot girl summer. You feel me? On some Megan Thee Stallion shit. Free Tory. You feel me? And they just want to break up a happy home so they can go out there and be dots. And to be honest with you, man, if you dealing with a woman like that, she always been a hoe. She just been an undercover hoe. You feel what I'm saying? And some niggas find out early and some niggas find out late. And that's just facts.
You. Everything would be fine and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, man. That's one of the main problems with you.
It's cooking.
I could sit up here and run through your body count, but that's not what I'm going to do. Because I'm not here to tear you down and I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to do that. But the fact that you mentioned my children and you fabricated after you have already been documented and recorded telling the truth about how I supported you when you was away. Telling the truth about our entire time together. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out.
When lives depend on physical strength and mental sharpness, blood flow matters. That's why firefighters rely on Vinia, the red grape circulation super.
You so mad at me because I knocked him out at your event. Anywhere I saw him at, he was getting put down. And I told you this. I still got the messages telling you this. So all of this fabrication, all of these stories about me, my children, all of these stories about money, I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? Hey, this is what I got in my account. Let's keep it a buck. So you want to fabricate these stories. I don't have to fabricate to impress anybody. Everybody knows I'm a hard worker. Everybody know I came from the bottom. Everybody know I went from artist, transition to executive. All of the times y'all see me support this woman, any song, any video she dropped, show me one post of her saying, subscribe to TuneCore. Show me one. Just show me one. Show me one, guys. When I drop the album every month, every single month, as the year progressed, the producers and the artists grew higher and higher and higher. By the time I got to the end of the year and I caught that feature with Lil Wayne, she ain't come home no more. She started staying out. There's people very close to you. When you did that, they said, Pat, we know her for a long time. Don't pay her no mind. She's only doing that to throw you off of your grind. She see you finally about to be successful again, bro. It's been a long time. You deserve it. You know what she did? Start staying out, not coming home. So I could go on and on about her. She could fabricate any lie she want about me. Any lie she want to fabricate, she could fabricate. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. So all of this money talk on that aspect.
Listen, man, this shit is sad, man. And it's so fucked up. Because this man been nothing but loyal to this woman, bro. And this is what niggas is not understanding. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been nothing but loyal to her. And for the fact that she put him through this is crazy. Crazy work. It's nasty work, bro. Like, no cap. It's nasty work. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he started to get his career back up and running, and you doing everything in your power to sabotage what this man is trying to build back after he took time out in his career to make sure that you was good. Yo, listen, I'm not jacking that, son. You feel me? I am not jacking that at all. Fuck Remy Ma, that bitch is a dot, bro. You feel me? And any man should learn from Papoose situation, bro. You feel me? But listen, man, let's get back to the video, man.
That's cap. You talk about me buying you gifts? You try to say in the past, oh, you don't buy gifts? That's documented. You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk? First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. We bought it together. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. But like I said earlier, the fact that you chose to mention my kids, that's why I responded on this video. As far as the divorce, like I said, she never wanted to get a divorce. She never wanted a divorce, that's correct. And she didn't want to do it peacefully, like two adults, because the attorneys brought to my attention, if you guys agree, the divorce could be private. But if you don't agree, it gets messy. I brought that to her attention. She never wanted to do it. Just recent, and I say within the past few weeks, she's been saying that she wanted to do it civilized way. So we had a plan. She said she wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to work it out. She even tried to tell me, like I told you yesterday, she started asking me, are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that even a question? I'm going forward with the divorce, yes. Now, I wake up to this morning. Very strange. So, what I'm saying to y'all is, the reason why this is happening is because you mentioned my children, and you lied. You cheated with this lame since 2022. You cheated with numerous others before that. And you know it's true. You know it's true. You know it's true. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album.
If you're struggling with getting pro vocal mixes, let me show you something that might help. It's called Xvox, and it's by far the fastest and easy.
If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. But that's neither here nor there. That's not why I came here. The only reason why I'm mentioning that is because you fabricated. You fabricated and you talked about my children. And as a father, I was not going to allow that. I've allowed you to do what you've been doing all this time, and I said nothing. I said nothing. She got mad at me because I went live and said I didn't knock this lame out. Oh, it's not just the two. I said, Rem, whatever I got to do to assist you, I'm going to do it. Oh, no, but it's not just us. What the hell you mean it's not just us? Who is this nigga? Very bitter because I moved on, because I finally moved on. I got tired of sitting there tolerating it. And I was there for my daughter, but I started to realize that my daughter didn't need to see me like that. She didn't need to see her father when she got to come in another room to visit me now, when we all used to sleep together as a family. I started to realize that. I said, you know what? I would rather her see me how she's supposed to see her dad, on his feet, doing the right thing, not sitting in here tolerating somebody who constantly stabbing me in my back. So I decided to move on. And as far as the divorce, the reason why I filed today was because, like I said, me and her just spoke. And we said, I told her, I'm going to go Saturday and speak to my attorney. After I speak, I'll be ready to do the mediation, you know what I'm saying, or for the mediator. But since she's so upset, because if you pay attention, Clarissa has a fight coming up. Clarissa's out here shining like the diamond she is. And she's mad. She's bitter that I moved on. So she wanted to go on social media today and fabricate. You come on the live talking about, oh, my mother went on the YouTube and she said, are you in the hospital? Damn fake hospital videos is old as hell. You just wanted an excuse to come up here and be malicious and make up lies. Let's keep it a buck. That was pathetic. This you on the live talking about, pay attention, y'all. Go back to the live and watch this. Oh, don't call me. No, y'all, don't call me. What Ed Lover say? Come on, son. Come on, son. Nobody was calling you. Nobody was calling you. picked up the phone and said, no, don't call me. Oh, I thought you was calling me about that. They didn't even know she was live, y'all. Your bullshit and your tactics is not relevant. If you look at Cardi B video, when she went at, when she was talking, I think she went live about her husband or whatever, because I don't want to get in their business. But during her video, she was like, nobody call me. Nobody call me. You up here and you want to imitate that now. You're not Cardi B, man. Let's keep it a buck. This is how phony you is. Yes, she did. She on the live saying, oh, don't call me.
That's
no.
facts.
But she picked up the phone.
She did that.
Oh, but she was calling me about that. Nobody was calling me about that. They didn't care. Nobody cared about that. But this is the fabrication and the fakeness. This is the fakeness. You just needed an excuse to do that. You've been telling me for the longest, when I knocked them out, oh, I'm gonna make you lose your job. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth.
Bitter.
Like I said earlier,
Bitter
y'all
ass
supported it.
bitches.
All the support y'all seen. And mind you, I don't want y'all to take my word for this. It speaks for itself. So document it. Never let these celebrities who you support spend money on, follow their journey, open their mouth when something bad happens to tell you. You don't know me. You don't know my real life. Yes, they do. I documented when my child was born in front of them. I documented the wedding. I documented visiting you. So these people been following our journey for a long time. They say that because they don't want you to believe your eyes. Y'all seen it, y'all. Everything y'all seen was true. Mm-hmm. Y'all seen the entire journey of us. And throughout that journey, what did y'all see? What did y'all notice? Y'all seen support. Y'all seen loyalty. Y'all seen authenticity. Y'all seen my daughter be born. I welcomed y'all into the delivery room. It was all documented. Now you want to lie to these people and rewrite history and say, he didn't support me, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. You're a damn liar. I had to pack up the house that you was renting when you caught the case and put everything in storage. I had to fly everybody up. I had to relocate and get a condo close to the prison so I could visit you. I went and visited you every day for a year straight because I knew you needed me. I knew you needed me. And now you want to come in front of these people and change that and change the facts of what happened?
Change the narrative. Yep.
Really? Why?
That's what these
because I
hoes
wouldn't
do.
lie and say I didn't knock some lame out who deserved it. You don't shake no man hand to sleep with his wife. When you had to pay the civil suit, I paid that. I left from overseas. I had another show. I was on tour.
Only through Monday, save up to 35% during Raymore and Flanagan's Memorial Day Super Weekend Sale. We've added new sale.
I skipped out of my show.
Listen, I'm sorry, y'all, man, but I had to react to this whole video, man. This shit is deep. Like, I'm so glad that I have a black queen that I decide to get on one knee for, because she lets me. She just let me be the head of the household. She lets me lead whatever I go say, and it's never no issue, man. You feel me? So like, I really love my queen for just letting me be a queen, for letting me be a king. And just because she's letting me lead doesn't mean that she don't lead or she don't come up with ideas, because it's plenty of times where I come and ask her for her advice, and she'll give me her advice, and then we're gonna run with her idea. Because by the end of the day, not only that I'm the king of the kingdom, she's the queen of the kingdom as well. She has the same amount of pull in the household in the kingdom that I have. You feel me? So, with that being said, right? Listen. Papoose is dropping jewels on y'all, man. And every man should learn and take notes from his mistake. He was in love. He thought he had a queen. He thought he had a princess. But he really had a fucking servant. A peasant, bro. You feel me? Somebody that's disloyal. There's no honor in her heart. You feel me? All men should learn from this, bro. You feel me? Examine the woman that you deal with, bro. Put her through the loopholes, bro. Make her jump through hoops. Make her understand that you are the prize, bro, and none of this shit come easy. But sometimes you could get in relationships with chameleons. They just know how to blend with the grass, bro. They know how to blend with the dirt. They know how to blend in whenever the colors change and the seasons change. So you just gotta be smart enough to know the difference, bro. You feel me? Listen, you gotta know how to detect a snake in disguise, bro. You feel me? Because if you don't know how to detect a snake in disguise, one false move off your enemy, that could be your demise. And your soul going straight to the sky, nigga. You feel me? So be very mindful on who you sleep with every night. Make sure you be very mindful on who you sleeping with every night. You feel me? Because the same person that you sleep with every night could be the same person that lining your ass up. And that could be your last time on earth. You feel me? Listen.
Flew back here. They said, Pat, what you doing? You got another engagement. Your contractor do this. I said, I gotta go, man. Rem need me. Anybody who's on tour with me, please step to the front. I flew back and bailed you out. Because that's what real people do. I don't want to bring people names in it, but another individual put up the house, I put up the cash. Because you needed it. And you know another reason why I had to bail you out, because you didn't have the money. You didn't have the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to bring Joe in a minute. I'm not even going to bring them in it. But your relationship wasn't what it was at the time. You burnt all your bridges. I was wondering at the time, damn, why nobody rock with her? Why nobody supporting her? Why everybody turning their back? Because you burned your bridges. That's why I should have knew. That was a flag. That was a red flag. Your family love you. I tell you all the time. But do you love them back? Who do you love? Who do you love? You got a problem with everybody. Ever since Cam left Juju, she been a bit of best friend. Putting bad ideas, bad concepts, bad advice in your head.
Listen.
Let's keep it real. See what I'm saying? This is what I didn't want to do, man. Because to me, this ain't what it is. But the fact that you mentioned
Single women create single women. And shout out to Kevin Samuels. He said that, man. Single women create single women, man. If you are a married woman, you should not be running around with friends that are single because they cannot give you advice. You feel me? They're always going to be in your head about how your man ain't shit, knowing damn well this nigga's a good man. But they're going to paint the picture in your mind that he's just like the rest of these niggas. Listen. If you're married, ladies, if you're married, get you some friends that's married. Don't be running around with none of these single bitches because all they're going to do is paint this picture in your head that all men ain't shit. And you could dare have a good man at home doing everything in his power to make sure that you're happy. But then you got this friend that's in your ear like, girl, listen, you better watch out for him. He could just be like Tay-Tay and Tyrone. Do not listen to these hoes, man. They want you to be single just like them. And they will convince you to cheat and do fuckery like they're doing just to fuck up your relationship so you could be in the same predicament that they are in. You feel me? Listen. Wake up, ladies.
mention my children, I cannot let that ride. Because I stand on that. You want to fabricate stories? Like I ain't bring you 35, I'm sorry, pardon me, y'all, 30 to 31 pounds of food every month. For the entire 6 years you was incarcerated. You want to fabricate stories like I didn't come to reconcile with my mother and your mother, who are two great, amazing women. Both of them. Love their families, take care of their families. Like,
therapy has always been such a scary idea to me because I simply did not know where to get started.
Listen, I hate these ads. I'm so sorry, y'all, but listen, we're gonna skip these ads though. Feel me? These ads do not run through my videos.
I didn't know how to find my person.
Listen, man. The King Papoose has opened a can of worms on Remy Ma. Nasty Dottie. Whole ass. Listen, man. Papoose spoke nothing but facts. Listen, man. This is all I can say, man. Papoose exposed her, man. He cooked her. Not only that he cooked her, he wrote 90% of her rhymes, bro. Wrote her hits. Conceited. He wrote Conceited. He wrote All the Way Up. And he wrote Lean Back. Wow. Listen, man. With that being said, right? Shout out Papoose. And fuck Remy Ma for making the Bronx look bad. And with that being said, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel at Dollars No Change TVs. And we will be back with another one. We will be back with part 2 of Papoose exposing Remy Ma, his ex-wife, that he's no longer with no more. Now he's with Carisha Shields, the champ. Listen, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Dollars No Change. If it ain't about fucking money, it ain't about a motherfucking thing. Listen, I'm gone. Bow.